We finally hooked up with something. We weighed them out. We hooked up with something. We've been waiting for a while. I've been thinking about going to the dam. And on the hour of suck, it is almost noon, and we got one. This was on a crappie head and a body section of a shad. Oh, he wants to fight now that we're at the boat. He ain't no huge one, but guys, we worked for this fish. We worked for that sucker. We'll get a weight on him. You can tell he's been feeding up on some shad. He got a fat belly on him. Been a long morning waiting for this guy. He ain't no super giant. But you know what? We'll take it. Man, them teeth are sharp. There we go. Oh, hey. What do you guys think about that?
Get me up.
Okay, I'll get you up. She fell down on all the excitement. Say, I'm a tough baby, though.
Okay.
Say, let's catch another one. Okay, guys. Now, if I could find my scales and all this. Oh, there they are. I mean, it has been tough. Okay. That's great. My scales ain't gonna work. Kind of move the batteries around. It's been cold outside, so they're probably toast. Okay, we got the batteries back in. No scales, guy. I'm gonna I feel like he's a 12 because he's got a fat belly on him. But we're gonna call it a, oh, I don't know, we're gonna call it a 10. We're gonna get this leech off of his whisker.
I don't like that one, dude.
All right, guys, let's let him go.
I don't like that one.
Oh, don't get me wet, buddy. You like 60-degree water, I don't. There he goes. Back down with the splash. All right, I'll holler at you guys when we get another one. It's gonna be a lot of fun. When we catch a 5-pounder, we might be screwed. There's a lot of trees. I got the line capacity. We could play him, but he could go all the way across this pond, and then he really got that hook. He go all the way across this pond and get us wrapped in a tree. We're done for. There we go. Come on, bud. Let me get the hook back out. It's really in there, ain't it? Anyway, pretty looking fish. Get out there, boy. All right, we'll get a little bit closer to this stretch of trees. I'd really like to fish that whole bank over there, but I just ain't got the time. We'll go another tree limb, we got a bite. Okay, we'll step up a little bit closer. That was 2 bites here really quick, so 2 bites and 1 fish. See if we can reel it a little bit faster. I don't want to lose that jig on that tree limb. There's a bite. There's a bite. Must be a perch right there. We're gonna keep walking. Whatever it is, I ain't gonna keep messing with it. See, you got my tail off there. I ain't got time for that. That looks like a money shot right there. That looks like a good spot to catch one. Hope we're getting a bite. Oh, it's because we got one. Little pretty guy. Bite size for a flathead, but he'll do. Entertaining me for a minute anyways. See if there's one on that tree too. Because that little sucker just gobbled it up. Come on, where's old Mr. Big at? There's a little bite. We're gonna figure 8 on him, see if we can't get some there. I know typically most YouTubers would be fishing for a bigger bass, but honestly it's been so long since I bass fished. Specifically went fishing to target bass. Kind of embarrassed right now a little bit, so we're gonna work back up to using some bigger stuff. Yeah, there's some bass right there in that corner, you see that? We're gonna throw right in there and we're gonna get one. That was a little bitty bass going across the top, getting schooled up on like some freaking, he was getting pushed on like he was a freaking, crap. He was getting pushed up in the water column, like splashing across the top like he was a shad. So if there's a bass down there, maybe a catfish, whatever, but we'll take it. We'll catch that sucker, we'll try. Twig, little twig, get off there. Sometimes right when you roll over one of them tops of twigs, they'll freaking nail it. Not if you lose your jig across the pond though. Okay, that's good. Oh, little machine gun. Down there tapping it, got him. That's another one of them Boone and Crockett bluegills right there. I mean, that sucker's big enough to fry up. That sucker, I got a big hand. That's a big bluegill. Shell cracker, perch, flathead candy, whatever you want to call him. See if we can't get down here and get that bass. I know we'll get at least one more right here. We might have to get wet for him, but we will. Oh yeah, I'm calling it now. That's a bass. Or a snag. I'm gonna call it either way. Don't mind the dog. Don't mind the dog. No fish. I'm gonna blame that on the dog. It wasn't my call. Now we're going to change the direction of our lure. We're going to cast it back that way. Sometimes it's just the angle and the direction you're casting from. And so just because I casted 20 times from that direction, doesn't mean I got every fish I could catch from that spot. Some fish may be setting up underneath something angled one way, and they're only, you know, they may not even be hungry, but they'll hit something if it comes across their face in another direction. It's just the way it works. You know, they're ambush predators, and they're trying to ambush something as it comes by. They're not going to blow their cover if they're in a good spot. They're not even going to try after something coming from the wrong angle. Or bass are an apex predator, and they've got their strategy pre-planned before they ever... Okay, right here looks like a dang good spot. We're not even going to cast out that far. There's probably one right underneath our feet. Maybe right underneath that tree limb. If we can get around it. We're caught up in that damn thing. If we get one here, we're getting wet. We're gonna have to get out there and get it. I've done this a bunch of times. Just let it dangle like that in the water. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but my jig's right there. Sometimes if you do that, a bass will come up and just tag it. I shouldn't be doing that. We only got 4-pound test on here. All right, we got it back. I should be retying too, but for the sake of all the bass I've caught on this jig, what? Okay. I said okay. If you want to. Oh. Oh no. Okay, we didn't lose it yet. Okay. Now we're gonna retie. Are we? No. Time is of the essence. We're gonna keep working on losing that lure, I guarantee it. Our first halfway productive cast in this spot. Not really productive, but halfway. Nah. Alright, maybe this time. We're right out in front of some, there's a willow. You guys can probably see them limbs down in the water. There goes a snake going across the pond. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. So I'll catch him. I don't give a crap. What do they call that? Herping? Yeah, I'll catch a snake in a heartbeat. You guys wait till next spring. You guys haven't really got to see none of my spring fishing adventures. I'll catch that sucker. He don't want nothing to do with this. He needs to just go on about his business. Come here, boy. What you doing, Willis? What you doing, Willis? My pond. Oh, see, he's getting ticked off. He's coming right at me. He's like, why are you doing this to me? He gonna come right at us, guys. Nope, he going. Oh my God, did I catch that freaking snake? No way, no way. I freaking did it. Okay, we're gonna get him up out of here. Okay, we're gonna get you out of here, boy. Well, that was a good fight nonetheless. I don't care who you are, that's a good time. Told you guys we'd catch him. Anyways, I gotta get him off here. I'll let you guys.